10 killed, houses burnt, many injured as suspected Fulani herdsmen attack Enugu community. 10 persons have been reportedly killed by suspected Fulani herdsmen who attacked Aguemede community located in Eha Amufi of Isuzo local government areas of Enugu State on Monday. It was also gathered that the attack led to various degrees of injuries sustained by some members of the community. Among those who were killed were two daughters of a church cleric in the community. While speaking on the attack, Augustine Odo, who is the community leader, said the suspected herdsmen attacked them 2 times within the space of 2 days. According to him, the suspected Fulani militias attacked them on Saturday and killed 2 persons. He said while they were trying to get over the 2 that were forcefully killed, the herdsmen attacked again, and this time around they killed 8 persons. He said in addition to that, another 25 persons were seriously injured and they have been taken to the hospitals. He revealed that they have sent for all the members of the community who were living outside to come so that they can both reason out the way forward. While lamenting how security persons came for their rescue all through the time of the attack, Odo said, our people cannot confront them with bare hands. They come in their numbers with AK-47 rifles and other dangerous weapons, shooting and destroying houses for hours unchallenged. In 2023, APC has harvested 10 million bank accounts for Operation Wire Wire. This according to CUPP. APC launches Operation Wire Wire ahead of 2023 election. It's according to Coalition of Political Parties CUPP. Coalition of Political Parties CUPP has alleged that the All Progressive Congress APC have harvested 10 million bank accounts with bank verification numbers BVN of Nigerians and their voters' card as part of the quest to rig the election and impose their candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Nigerians. The CUPP presented the evidence of the allegations before Nigerians at well-televised press conference, during which they said the plot is for the ruling party to use the bank accounts to rig the elections through Operation Wire Wire (OWW). Addressing the press conference, spokesperson of the group, Mr. Ikenga Imo Ugochinyere, in company of his members, said the accounts have been harvested in APC-controlled states like Imo, Ebonyi, Cross River State, and others in quest to rig the 2023 election. There are also reports about harvesting of bank accounts of electorates in Lagos, along the photocopies of their voters' card to credit their bank account on presentation of evidence of votes for APC. The CUPP made the revelation even as some agents of APC were seen in video distributing vouchers to Nigerians ahead of a 2023 general election. He alerted the banks to be on alert and informed the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) of any fraudulent deposit by political parties to influence the outcome of the 2023 general elections. He also urged the security agencies to be alert to overt plan by political parties to thwart the election, adding that the APC, having failed woefully, is looking for crooked means to thwart the will of the Nigerian people. Cameroonians attack presidential celebration event in France. A Cameroon cabinet minister was allegedly killed at a venue in France where President Paul Biya was to celebrate his 40th year in power. It's reported that angry Cameroonians based in France stormed the venue on Saturday and overpowered the security, destroyed the cake and the decorations, and attacked attendees. It's believed that the furious members of the diaspora wanted to kill the president, but he was not yet at the venue at the time of the attacks. In a video shared on social media, a number of men and women can be seen storming the venue and destroying the well-decorated hall before leaving minutes after, with a body lying in a pool of blood. Biya has ruled the Central African country since 1982, following the resignation of the country's first post-independence president, Amadou Ahidjo. There have been reports for years of human rights abuse and corruption by the Biya-led government. The world's oldest serving head of state is alleged to be against all forms of political opposition, threatening to end his dictatorship. The country's key political and economic appointees are reportedly his loyalists, from the Speaker of the National Assembly to the head of the army and the head of the country's oil and gas company. Many Cameroonians have fled into exile to avoid being arrested and killed by Cameroonian forces. The Cameroonian government had not confirmed the death of the minister or released a statement on the attack by Sunday night. Well, sad someone has lost his life, but dictatorship costs more. Yes, do you know how many people that have been brutalized, killed? Can you imagine one man in power for 40 years? Is that his private property? Is ruling Cameroon his private property? He has been there since Amadou left. And I think elections continues and is always due to every office, top office in the country is being manned by his people. There'll be elections maybe every 4 years or so, and he will still win. Not because the people want him to remain there, no, but because he manipulates everything. The power is in his hand. Can you imagine he wants to go and celebrate 40th reign in France, and France will tolerate him? Can you imagine? French government will tolerate that. The people are not pleased, but just that they have not been able to contend with it. And in France, that was a slight opportunity, and they're hot. Can you imagine? 40 years. Is it your personal property? And this is mainly common with, I'm sorry to say this, we blacks. We blacks. It's very, very sad. Every top position in the country will be controlled by his person, including their electoral body. So election can hold, and what it doesn't make any sense. At the end of the day, they announce him to continue again. 40 years. Dictatorship. And not that he's even doing well. If you heard the case of Gaddafi and the rest, Gaddafi has spent time there. I think he entered through a coup, but the country was working prior to his ouster by US-led forces. This is very sad. So many dictators in Africa. Herdsmen attack in Enugu. When will this stop? What is the government doing? There have been security alarms raised in the past month. Some people were seen, some people are, in some video I watched, they said helicopter dropping off people in the mountains. People were seen armed, and some people on cashment. What has the government done? And now look at, these are results, evidence. We saw videos that we cannot share here. The locals are being killed by invaders, people from another country. And do you know the sad thing, and something that is common with stories like this? These people continue for hours. Whenever they carry out their attacks, they are all challenged. You will not see security operatives around. They do whatever they want to do and go. What a country. Can you imagine the number of people that were killed? They said 2 females were killed, and they were, arranging for their burials. They came back and killed others. Injured how many? In your place, invaders from another country. And that is why a particular senator from Enugu is suggesting that people should be allowed to carry arms to defend themselves. How can certain people, they are not security operatives, use weapons, and you are told you can't have access to it, you are not permitted, and these people always continue to decimate your people?